How's it going, everybody? Rybrad here today, and we are back with episode number 12 of our Ottawa Senators franchise mode. And in today's episode, we will be taking on the Tampa Bay Lightning. But before we do, can we get this video to 10 likes? You guys have been loving the Senators series, and I'm pretty excited for this one. If we can topple Tampa, it'll go a long way for believing in this team and the core that we have built. But what is that core, you might ask? Let's go ahead and check it out. We've got Brady Tkachuk, Tim Stützle, and Phil Kessel. Yes, we acquired Phil Kessel at the trade deadline. He had 6 goals, 8 assists, 14 points in 20 games, which is very, very good. Did exactly what I wanted him to do. Scoring on the power play as well, helping us out with some goals. He's not the greatest defensively, but, if worse comes to worse, we can move him down, move a guy like Forsberg or pull Jarvie up. But then we've got Philip Forsberg here, who has been playing quite well and fits the scheme phenomenally. Playing with Colin White and Jesse Puljujarvi. So I really like our second line almost more than our first line. Then we've got Alex Formenton, Logan Brown, and then we've moved Evgeny Dadonov down to that third line. He's just not quite the player he once was, but hopefully he can go ahead and get that third line some goals, get that depth scoring. Things can be jumbled around here, guys. We really don't have a bona fide star, but we have a lot of depth pieces. And then Jack Roslovic, Josh Norris, and Philip Chalopik. All rounding out there on the fourth line. Jack Roslovic's always a guy that does well in the playoffs, no matter what. So we'll see if we can continue that up here. Next, the defensive core. Thomas Chabot and Dougie Hamilton have been a great defensive pairing all season long. Brandstrom and Manson have been good. And then Fowler and Sanheim have been, well, a little lackluster, but you know what? It's not the end of the world. Brandstrom there, 83. Josh Manson, 84. So, again, plenty of things can be changed around here, and we really don't give up too much. And speaking of giving up things, let's go to our goaltender situation. It's going to be John Gibson. Gustafsson must have just played the last game of the season. He's not going to play for a little while. We traded for John Gibson at the beginning of the season. We traded away Wenberg and Matt Murray for John Gibson. And, well, it was quite a good trade. As you guys can see, John Gibson, I believe, is going to win the Vezina this season. 65 games played, 140 of them, 923 and a 227. A very good season there. But our opponents are the Tampa Bay Lightning, who are a very good team in their own right. So let's go ahead and check out what their team looks like. They've got Alex Killorn with Braden Point and Nikita Kucherov. That's very good. Then they got Barré Boulet with Stamkos and Taylor Radish. So Stamkos really carries that second line. It's not bad. It's not great, though. Antoine Roussel with Anthony Cirelli and Matthew Joseph. Yanni Gourde, Tyler Johnson, and Boris Kachuk. So that fourth line is pretty solid for a fourth line. Their middle six... I mean, they've got 2 good centers in the middle 6, but their wingers are really lacking, and that first line, though, is really, really good. So hopefully we can keep pace with that first line, and I think our depth is quite better than theirs. Just they got Stamkos. But our second line, I would say on average our second line is better than theirs. But it's going to be interesting. The forward cores are not too dissimilar. Next up, we've got the defensive core, and, oh, excuse me, they have 271s. I'm not... Hedman and Sergachev, we know are elite players with Foote and McDonough. That's fine, but 71? Come on. Oh my God, if our bottom 6 doesn't feast, I don't know what to say. They're rostering other defensemen. They're not even like an AHL caliber defensemen. They're just random dudes who are there. They're super young, I guess, but like Ulanov's got potential. But if either of these guys put up a point, I'm gonna be upset. Anyway, in goal, they've got Andrei Vasilevsky. I don't know why all of a sudden the backup goalies are starting. Maybe that's just because they played the 82nd game of the season. Andrei Vasilevsky had a bad playoffs last year. He had a okay season. It's not the kind of dominant season you're expecting from Vasilevsky. So, while he may be a 91, he may not be as good as you may think. And they should probably get rid of one of these forwards and go get a decent defenseman? Probably. I mean... they're not paying these guys anything, but I'm sure you could find defensemen that are better than their third pairing and pay them the same amount. So, I don't know. Their defensive core leaves a lot to be desired. It's not the Tampa Bay Lightning that I'm too incredibly afraid of, but we just got to get started on the right foot here. We're starting as the away team because we are the 3 seed, but let's go ahead make sure that John Gibson is playing still. I do want to double check that. I don't know why. Okay, good. Nothing's bugging out. There's no glitchy thing in franchise mode. Let me make sure Vasilevsky is playing for them. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it, but I would like to make sure that there is nothing. He's now their starter. Okay, so they just made that change. All right, let's go ahead and get into game number 1 here against the Tampa Bay Lightning. and hopefully get ourselves off to a good start. I mean, yikes, this is not a this is not a favorable matchup. Tampa Bay is still a good team, but I don't think this is that same old dominant Tampa Bay Lightning that we're used to seeing. Yes, it is 2023. It's only the third season, but still, I think they have dropped off a little bit, and that's maybe opened the door for us to take this series. First period, well, we're down 2-1. Phil Kessel scores, but Kucherov and then McDonough on the power play. So we're even at even strength, but it's just that one power play goal from McDonough there. Kucherov on the first line, but Kessel on the first line is going to get his first playoff goal for the Ottawa Senators. Second period, it is 3-3, and Jack Roslovic, I highlighted him in the pregame here, the pre-series. I don't know what you want to call it, but the build-up. Jack Roslovic shorthanded. Formenton there as well. There's our bottom six going ahead and helping us out, and Matthew Joseph. So a bottom six kind of period. And it all comes down to this third period where Cal Foote on their second defensive pairing is going to score and get Tampa Bay the lead. So far, that's the only action that's happened. Shots are kind of going back and forth, though, so there is action. We get a power play. We get some shots on the power play. Cannot score, though, and with 5 minutes left, we need to score one here. Come on, boys. Somebody do it for us. 51. And Barre Boulet is going to score the empty netter and make it look a little bit more comfortable for Tampa than it actually was. I don't think it was that comfortable for Tampa. We go ahead and take a look at the stats here. Stützle, Kessel, Hamel. Ooh, yikes. I know Kessel scored a goal, but he was a -2. I'm going to move him off that first line. Yeah, he's gained morale because of ice time, but I can't have you being a -2. He's played 20 minutes that night. Is he any better? Oh, wow. 89 defensive awareness for Paul Jujarvi? 80, yeah. We're going to just flip that like that. I'm going to leave Dadonov down there. He was a +1. He got an assist. He only played 12 minutes. He's not the greatest defensively, but we're going to leave things like that because it doesn't help chemistry at all. But Paul Jujarvi is going to get the bump to the first pairing. Cam Fowler, actually. Like I said, guys, that third defensive pairing should eat compared to their third defensive pairing. Anyway, it's okay. We lost the first game of the series. Plenty more to be played, especially on home ice. We just need to steal one on the road. 5-3 is not terrible. 4-3 really before the empty netter. It was a good performance. I'm very happy, and hopefully Jujarvi and moving Kessel off that first line, less defensive work for Kessel against that top line. Hopefully, because it was right there. We just need to prevent 1 or 2 more goals. Hopefully, we can get that done here in the second game. But first period. All right, so Steven Stamkos now on the second line. Again, the line Kessel's playing on gets scored on. But Stützle on the, I think he's our first line center. Yes, he is. Gets a goal, so that's already a good change there. Tampa Bay is doubling us up in shots. Did the penalties were they active? Oh, just a slashing minor, so it's really mostly even strength there for Tampa Bay shots. Second period, and we go berserk. Chalopik, and then Stützle on the power play, and then Philip Forsberg on that second line. Killorn on the first line does get a goal. Their first line, we just have to make sure we mitigate it and match it. We need to be close. Our top 6 needs to match their first line, and then our bottom 6 needs to match the next 3 lines, which I think is possible. But a power play goal from Stützle, Forsberg, like goals from all over. And we have a 2-goal lead heading into this third period, and Stützle gets a hat trick. I'm pretty sure that's a hat trick in the playoffs, his first career playoff game. He gets a hat trick, and Cam Fowler is going to make sure we win this one with a power play goal there. He's played really well on that third defensive pairing, and it would only make sense. And we continue the route. It's on, boys. Chalopik gets his second, so a lot of repeat offenders. Kucherov isn't going to be quiet for long. That's a consolation goal. Congratulations, Kucherov. But a very, very good game there as we put 7 past Andrei Vasilevsky, Brown and Formenton, and Dadonov. But Dadonov did get 2 points, 2 assists. They weren't on the power play. They were at even strength. So Brown, Formenton, Dadonov, wasn't a great game for them, but the rest of the team did pick it up. We do steal one on the road like I was hoping, and that's a hat trick for Tim Stützle. And Phil Kessel's proud of his performance, so I'm happy with the way Phil Kessel's playing, and if he's going to be happy on that second line, I'm definitely okay with that. Let's go ahead. We've got a home game here. We stole one on the road. Can we win our home games? That is important. Is the offense going to stay this hot, or are we going to come back down to earth? I don't think we could possibly put up 7 goals again. Stützle's hat trick is not going to be repeated, but hopefully we can keep the hot offense up just enough. And defense played solid. 3 goals? I'd like 2, but hey, it's Tampa. You got to outscore them. You can't play defensive against Tampa. You got to just go at them and outscore them. And like I said, with their defensive core, I think we can. First period, nothing. And as I say, we can't out-defend the Lightning. Well, it's nothing in the first period, neither team scoring. Second period sees Jesse Puljujarvi scoring on that first line and Victor Hedman also scoring for their first defensive pairing. It is 1-1, anybody's game here heading into the third period. Is there going to be an early goal in the first 5 minutes? There's an early power play for Tampa, and our penalty kill does a great job of killing it, but Tampa's got all the shots right now. Holy goodness. Ottawa, come on, let's get some shots. Oh my God, Tampa will not stop shooting the puck. 3 minutes, 2 minutes, any late dramatic heroes? No, there are no late dramatic heroes. And guys, let's go ahead and get some gameplay in this episode. A pivotal game number 3 sees the winner go up 2-1 in the series. So let's go ahead and jump into this overtime period. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We are in Ottawa at the Canadian Tire Center for overtime of game number 3. And we do end up winning the faceoff. Stützle with the nudge. I've heard some rumblings that EA made him too small. Like, he's actually listed bigger in real life than EA has him listed. And is that true? I don't know what his size is, but he looks fine to me. He looks puny. He looks like a child out there. I don't know who he was bored playing Killorn. Killorn is one of the larger guys on the ice right now. But see, Puljujarvi's there. Oh, he tries to slip him in. Killorn, though, is going to pick that up as I speak about him and his bigger body. Braden Point gets around. Oh my God, Braden Point is in. Oh my God, Braden Point undresses our defense and is going to score the game winner for Tampa in overtime. And that's a crucial one there. But my goodness, did he just undress the entire defense? Chabot and Hamilton did not look good on that one. We just take a quick look at the replay. Chabot is just left in the dust. Dougie Hamilton had stepped. He didn't get much help from his defensive partner there in Chabot. And Gibson, there's not much you can do. Braden Point is just really good. So let's go ahead, guys. Hopefully we can bounce back with a win in game number 4. So, guys, a disappointing overtime loss because John Gibson played insane in one defensive breakdown early in overtime. And, Braden Point is just very good. We got a chance here still. It was a 2-1 overtime loss. I don't think we can expect John Gibson to play that well, but our offense might have used most of their mojo there in game number 2. Hopefully they find it again here in game number 4 because I really don't want to go down 3-1 in the series. I really, really don't. Anyway, first period of game number 4. This is a big one. And it is, wow, a big one. It certainly was. Philip Forsberg gets 2. Kucherov gets 2. Roussel and Hamilton also chipping in with some goals, and it's 3-3. And speaking of finding your offense, both teams seem to have the offense rolling there after 1 period. After 2 periods, though, it is Ottawa who keeps their offense rolling. Manson chips in on the defensive end. Phil Kessel on the power play, and that's what he was brought in to do, boys, is score goals, power play, score goals at even strength. I wasn't asking him to defend. Second line with first line power play might just have been the perfect amount of ice time for Phil Kessel. Anyway, we already know that this series is going to be better than the last time we played Tampa. The last time we played them, we got swept. But we weren't quite ready then. But right now, it's looking like we're going to even the series up at 2 with 5 minutes to go. I don't want to jinx it, but right now we have a 2-goal cushion here in game number 4, and it's going to even the series up to 2 apiece. And an uneventful third period as John Gibson keeps that door closed. You know what? 3 goals on 35 shots. I will take that from John Gibson any day. If we take a look at what line didn't do well, Fowler, Sanheim, Brown, Norris, it really is the Dadonov line, isn't it? Is not doing well. Not sure what to make of that, but I know what to make of this series. It's going to be a fun ride here in the last 3 games. I'd like to win the next 2 and would not get to a game 7. I'd also like not to lose the next 2. So anyway, let's not talk about what I'd like, and let's see what's going to happen here. I'm going to keep the lines the way they are. They are working. So let's jump into game number 5 and see who's going to take a stranglehold on the series. First period, and it sees your Ottawa Senators fall to a 1-0 deficit, but then jump back with 2 goals from the first line. And guys, that is our future right there. Puljujarvi and Stützle, that is the future. Their power play goal there, they are scoring quite a few power play goals. I don't like that, but I don't mind it if we're going to be able to answer at even strength. If we can keep up these goals at even strength, heck yeah. Second period, and there it goes. Kucherov scores the first one, and Matthew Joseph scores the second one of the period, giving Tampa a 3-2 lead in this one. We are actually out shooting them, which is rare. We get a power play opportunity, and Phil Kessel does what we brought him in for, scores the equalizer. It is 3-3 on the power play. Phil the Thrill. Halfway through the third period, we get another opportunity on the power play. Can we capitalize? We cannot capitalize on another power play opportunity here in the third. 3 minutes, 2 minutes. 1 minute and okay, we're going into overtime yet again. Let's jump in and give this one another look, shall we? Hopefully, guys, here in Tampa, the result will be different in this overtime. I mean, we didn't even get a chance to play any offense. We had a little bit of the puck, but we didn't really get it in the zone and do anything with it. I guess, when it comes to the gameplay, they're just that good. But Puljujärvi, what a forecheck from Puljujärvi. He's not going to get it away from Sergachev, but I love that effort, that hustle. Puljujärvi is definitely somebody that I'm glad that's on the team. They're going to find, oh my God, thank you, John Gibson, as Kucherov is wide open in the slot. And he slides over to make the save. Thank goodness. Just about 2 minutes gone here in the overtime period. Can we win the faceoff? We cannot. They're going to find Hedman at the point. Oh my God, they're moving the puck. They are zooming it around. Killorn in front. Good pickoff by Puljujärvi. I'm glad I moved him up to that first line because he is definitely looking like he deserves it. In tight, Stützle is going to get the game winner, and we have a 3-2 series lead. Stützle off the rebound. The shot, the breakout from Puljujärvi. He found his man, Brady Tkachuk, the left winger. Oh my God, I haven't said his name in a while. He hasn't really done anything. He finds him. Tkachuk takes the low shot. Stützle puts the rebound home. And we have a 3-2 series lead, guys. Look at this. Boom. Quick little shot there. Rebound. Nothing Vasilevsky can do. We're 1 win away from winning this series. Can we do it in game number 6? Let's go find out. We are ready for game number 6. Up 3-2 in the series. The Capitals swept the Canadiens, and the Calgary Flames and Vegas both advanced in 4-1 series. The rest of the league is in a 3-2 series. We will probably see some more results right now. Game 7 between the Leafs and Panthers. And game 7 between the Jets and Oilers. So anyway, we're on home ice. Let's focus on ourselves. But Stützle, man, I'm really glad to see that. He is the centerpiece. He is the future. Thought it was going to be Brady Tkachuk, but he's only been average at best. For somebody who's medium elite and as young as he was, I was expecting him to grow a lot more. He hasn't grown as nicely as I'd expected, but all that matters is he contributed there to that overtime win. Can we get a third straight win in this series here on home ice? Let's get it started. After the first period, it is 3-2. 2 power play goals. The power play come into play in a crucial elimination game. Point in Stamkos, so their first and second line centers, but Colin White nets himself 2, and Phil the Thrill Kessel scores yet again. Man, they scored twice on 4 shots. Come on, Gibson, you need to do a little bit better than that. Anyway, second period. Travis Sanheim chips in and Kucherov scores. So, okay, he's doing a little bit better. But it is 4-3. That's what I want to see, is us continuing to maintain our advantage. All we have to do is match them. We don't need to outscore them anymore. We just need to score a goal for every goal they score. Or, we could score more. That's fine. But the shots are heavily in our favor as I'm just realizing it now. And Cirelli is going to score from center ice. But Colin White matches it. That's beautiful. And that's a Colin White hat trick, guys. No, Colin White scored from up there. I don't know why that's all messed up. But with 5 minutes to go, 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes. Come on, John Gibson. Close the door. It is slam shut. See ya, Tampa Bay. Your Ottawa Senators have eliminated the Tampa Bay Lightning in 6 games and a 5-4 thriller, I might say. A lot of minuses. Holy crap. I guess when you score 2 of your goals on the power play, that's going to happen. But a 5-4 victory there, and we have advanced to round number 2 for the first time under GM Rybread. I am very, very excited for this. We will see who we are taking on. It's looking like it's going to be the Florida Panthers have eliminated the Leafs, and I think it will be the Florida Panthers, which the top 2 teams. Guys, we are the best team in the Atlantic remaining. We have home ice advantage. Florida was a wild card team. We are the best Atlantic team remaining, knocking off the second place Tampa Bay Lightning, and the Florida's knocked off the first place Toronto Maple Leafs. I'm excited for this series. I hope you guys are too. But that's all the time I have for this one. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see some more, and I will see you guys in the next one.